Hey there, Jeff here from GlobalNPN. I just want to go over some things in our NPNBrainstorm AI suite that I've noticed that our affiliates are doing, and I wanted to provide some kind of advice to help you get the most out of Brainstorm with regards to creating content, asking questions, and learning from the AI as well. What I've noticed is that what I've noticed is a lot of our affiliates are using it, which is fantastic, to create things like emails and blog posts and articles and ads and just sales copy and things like that, which is great. But I'm also seeing that people are creating the content, asking the AI to create the content. They get the content and they just sort of leave it at that. Like, they ask it one question and that's it. And then they, I'm assuming, use that content for their marketing. And that's fine, and it does provide you with really good content. But what we should be doing, in my opinion, to get better content, to get more engaging content, such as emails, you need to be a little more specific with what you're asking of the AI. And you need to continue on past the first thing that it gives you to get better content, right? You need to dig a little deeper. And I'll give you an example of this, okay? So what I want to do is ask it a question. I want to learn how to do this. Let's say I'm a fairly new marketer. I haven't been in the business very long, or I'm brand new, and I want to find out how to start making money, right? Generating sales for GlobalNPN in this example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it a fairly generic question, right? I'm in the back office here, and I'm going to go to AI chat, and I'm going to go to let's go to our email marketing specialist. Let me click chat now. So what I want to do, I've already asked it the questions I want to ask it just to sort of save time on this, but I want to show you what happened when I tried this. So I asked it a very general question, right? Which was a question that a lot of people will have when they're new, right? How do I get targeted traffic to sell GlobalNPN? That was my question. Fair enough. Now, what you notice is that it's very not specific. How do I get targeted traffic to sell GlobalNPN? The only thing specific about this is GlobalNPN, right? Which is fine because our AI is trained up to help you with that as much as possible. But the question here is just, how do I get targeted traffic, right? And the AI is going to look at this and go, okay, you gave me a generic, sort of a generalized question. I'm going to give you a generic, kind of generalized answer. And the AI is kind of thinking, hopefully you'll ask me more information so I can give you more details on which direction you want to go with this, right? So here we go. I asked it, how do I get targeted traffic to sell GlobalNPN? It gives me a spiel about the different types of traffic that you can get, right? It's very generic. We have, you can use social media, right? Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, provide valuable content to those people. Next, you can focus on SEO, search engine optimization. So build a blog and optimize that. There's some stuff here about email marketing, building your list, sending daily emails, which is great. Content marketing, make videos, YouTube, TikToks, captivating social media content that educates your audience, which is great. And it gives you kind of a starting point for where you want to go. But you can't leave it at this and go, okay, well, I guess I have to go figure it out for myself, right? Because there's this information, and what you can do is you can dig deeper into what you want to learn more about, right? So for this example, I read through what it gave me back here, and I went, okay, well, let's talk about the power of email marketing. Okay, and it says, I can't stress enough how important it is to build a solid email list, send daily emails filled with insightful, entertaining, engaging content, putting in some GlobalNPN promos. Email is where the money lies, right? And let's say this paragraph sort of intrigued me as a newer marketer. I want to learn more about email marketing. So all I have to do is ask the AI, like, well, tell me more about this. Like, how can I get good at this? So instead of just saying, well, I got to learn email marketing, okay, off I go, and you go somewhere else and try to figure it out yourself, why not ask the AI what to do? Right? So all I did was I copied the part right here where it says how important it is to build a solid email list and send daily emails filled with insightful content, right? I copied that and I pasted it in as a new question. And I just said, help me with this, right? And I pasted it in, how important it is to build a solid email list and send daily emails. So I'm telling it to specifically tell me more about this little piece of content that you already gave me, because I want to learn more about that. So it gave me some information here. Building a solid list, sending emails. Let's dive in. First things first. Building an email is like creating your own VIP club, blah, 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 offering something value to your website visitors in exchange for their email addresses, right? And it tells you a little bit more specific information. It's still fairly generic, okay? But it's more than we had before. It's more specific. It's all on that specific part about email marketing, right? And it gives you information. It basically writes you an article on it, right? And it gives you more information that you can dig into deeper, right? So you're like, well, this is great information. I need to do this. I need to create irresistible lead magnets, enticing opt-in forms, and the promise of valuable content. Okay, well, I don't really know how to do that, right? So I know what a lead magnet is, but I want to know how to create one, how to create a good one, right? So let's say irresistible lead magnets. I want to go specific with this. So I'm going to copy that, go back into my prompt here at the bottom, just move this down a bit, and say, tell me how to do this, right? And I just paste it in. Irresistible lead magnets. And I click send. Okay, so what I'm doing is I've gone kind of 2 more levels deeper than my first generic question that I asked at the start. Right? So I went into email marketing. I want to learn more about that. Okay, what about email marketing? Well, I want to know how to create irresistible lead magnets, because that's what it's telling me that I need to do. So, okay, here we go. The secret sauce of email list building. Sharing some brilliant ideas on how to create lead magnets that are irresistible to your traffic, right? So what's it giving me here? It's giving me information on what I should provide as a lead magnet, right? It's got how many here? 7 ideas for lead magnets, right? Ebooks, infographics, video training, cheat sheets, webinars, case studies, templates, right? So, okay, I've got some ideas of what I can use for lead magnets, but I'm not sure how to do this, right? So I want to go further. I want to be able to create, let's see, what should we go further into here? Let's just go into ebooks, okay? The almighty ebook. Who doesn't love a good ebook? Pick a topic in your niche. Actually, no, let's go to killer cheat sheets. I like these better, right? That sounds easier for me as a new marketer. We all love hacks and shortcuts. Compile a cheat sheet that condenses valuable information, checklists, or step-by-step guides into a handy PDF. Give them the tools they need to succeed and watch their excitement soar. Okay, well, let's just go further here. Copy, killer cheat sheets. How do I go about creating a killer cheat sheet? Right, so I'm going to ask it further. And it's going to give me hopefully some useful information on how to take this further. Go to the next step as far as creating killer cheat sheets, right? When this is all based on the fact that we asked it about email marketing. Actually, no, it's all based on the fact we asked it about generating how to get targeted traffic for GlobalNPN. Then we went into email marketing, and now we're here. So here we go. Creating killer cheat sheets, right? And it gives us sort of a process and how to put this all together, right? Determine your focus, right? Gather information, optimize, simplify, design with flair, provide takeaways, test and optimize. Okay, cool. So we've got some ideas of what we need to have in our killer cheat sheet that we want to use as a lead magnet, right? And then you just go further, right? You say, well, how do I determine my focus of this, right? Copy and paste. It's all copy and paste and asking it again. How do I research? How do I get this information? Where do I get it from? Well, ask the AI. How do I organize it? How do I simplify this? Okay, how do I do the design? How do I do this? How do I test and optimize? Right? What are my next steps? Okay, and that's what you need to do, right? I'm not going to go any further on this because we can go down as far as we want and get just very specific as to what we need to do next to create a killer cheat sheet, right? In order to create a great lead magnet, in order to build my list daily, right? Which is in order to generate targeted traffic to sell more global NPN, right? So just in a few minutes, I've gotten enough information to get myself started. Where did we start here? Here we go. How do I get targeted traffic to sell global NPN, right? And I've got all the way to creating killer cheat sheets for my lead magnets for my email marketing. Okay, so what you can do next, if you've gone as far as you want to go in that section, you can go back to this conversation here and say, well, what about content marketing, creating blog posts, engaging videos? What if I wanted to learn how to create engaging videos? Well, copy and paste, just ask it. How do I do this? What do I need to start doing this? What are some ideas for creating engaging videos for global NPN? What should I focus on? Should I focus on one product? Should I focus on the whole product package when I'm creating a video? Just ask the AI. It's such a valuable resource. It's such a valuable tool. I use it every day, right? I've been in digital marketing for over 20 years, and I'm using this thing every day to be more productive, to think up ideas quicker, to get more information faster, to maybe think of things that I haven't thought of before. Right? I've asked it for ideas, and it comes back with something, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I never thought about that. How do I do that? Like, how do I go about, producing that kind of content? So that's what I wanted to go over today. Just when you ask it a question, there's always more questions to ask in order to learn, and you can learn a lot just from this AI. Same thing goes with creating content, creating email content. If you create an email through the AI here, it creates an email for your global NPN or whatever. Great, but take a piece of that email and ask it to create an email specifically on this point, right? Or ask it to make it funnier or more conversational or more sarcastic or whatever tone you want to give it. You have to keep going back to it and asking it more and being more specific. That's what the AI wants, right? So if you give it that, it will give you what you need. All right, that's my video for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good one.